Castle. Then we got the first race underway. Try and finish those alterations for you in a moment, but the 250s are underway and flat out round that first turn they come. 96 deep, Nick White takes up the lead from 26 Mark Giles, number 5 Sean Neal. 1 Gary Lee. Super stuff from Nick White in his super form here this afternoon and really going for it. Holding a tremendous lead, but look at the battle coming up there for second place as Keith Richards comes up on Sean Neal. It's Nick White, Sean Neal, then Keith Richards, then Mark Giles. Mark Giles and Keith Richards side by side across the line there, but Keith Richards takes that important inside line. Challenging hard on the heels of number 5, Sean Neal. No additional rider number 100, Nick Field bringing up the rear, Nigel Field bringing up the rear there. Coming around to take the last lap flag, then it's number 96, Nick White. Ahead of number 5, Sean Neal on the 143, Keith Richards still holding third, then Gary Legg on fourth. Mark Giles out there with problems. And Nigel Field bringing up the rear. Change of flags for the checkered flag as they come out of that last turn for the last time. Nick White's got it all screwed on. Drifts a little bit wide. Sean Neal hot on his heels in second place, and then Keith Richards followed by George Cook, Colin Osborne and Gary Legg there very close together. And Nigel Field bringing up the rear. Official result for you in a moment. 96, Nick White. Second place, number 5, Sean Neal. Third place, number 143, Keith Richards. Fourth place, number 18, George Cook. Fifth place, number 46, Colin Osborne. Sixth place, number 321, Graham Legg. And seventh place, number 100, Nigel Field. Winner's time, 1:25.63. From the top then, 96, 5, 143, 18, 46, 321, 100. Winner's time, 1:25.63. Well, this is the last minute practice for the sidecars. A couple of crews there obviously had a little bit of trouble in practice, and the girls there wide out and number 55, Jerry Adams and Adam Coper-Smith bringing up the rear there, challenging hard around the outside. Weak spark caused the girls not to get any practice and put us all behind with the bits. That's the end of the 2 laps practice. Donnelly Amis, if Donnelly Amis could hear me, he wanted the recorder recordings, which I forgot to post to you, but they're in my pickup truck if you want to call in the pits at some time today. It's in the cab of my pickup. Penny will be only too pleased to give it to you. Off we go then, up the first straight. Richard Smith, it looks like, leaping into the lead with the front wheel in the air. Lee Street comes up on the inside. Into that first turn they go, locked into battle already. Are we going to get 4 laps of this stuff? Lee Street, real tight line round those pegs. Richard Smith taking the long way round. Then Phil Ranson in third. Keith Strudwick holding fourth down at the moment. Let's look at him going through the Phil Ranson. Goes up the inside of Richard Smith and takes that second place. Richard Smith fighting back all the way on the outside. Takes that second place back, but he's got the wide line round that corner. The tight line does seem to be paying off on this circuit this afternoon. 75, Lee Street leads. Phil Ranson, no, Richard Smith goes back into second. Phil Ranson drops back to third. Then Richard Smith. Then Keith Strudwick, Alan Dan. Oh, Lee Street gets to go on his own way as he pulls away there. Richard Smith takes Phil Ranson again. He goes back for that second position. Grasstrack action at its best. Watch Phil Ranson on that real tight line. Richard Smith struggling on the long way round. Needs to cut back on the inside of Phil Ranson if he can get there. He's on that inside line for a moment, but can he hold it? Phil Ranson again squeezes by on the inside. Richard Smith making very hard work for himself. Lee Street leads. Phil Ranson in second. Richard Smith struggling on there in third place. Now comes the checkered flag and a win there for Lee Street from Phil Ranson. Richard Smith holding third. Gordon Bennings, Alan Dan, Jonathan Griffith. We'll give you the result first. A win for number 75, Lee Street. In second place, number 6, Phil Ranson. Third place, number 33, Richard Smith. Fourth place, number 180, Richard Sims. Fifth place, 124, Keith Strudwick. Sixth place, 119, Gordon Pennings. Seventh place, number 20, Alan Dan. Eighth place, number 181, Jonathan Gibbons. And ninth place, number 37, Michael Peters. The winning time, 1 minute 21.03. So Lee Street stamps his authority on the 250 class with a faster time. 75, 6, 33, 180, 124, 119, 20, 181 and 37. 1 minute 21.03. Looking for race 3 then, and away they go off the start line, right on time. Looking for John Dormer in this one. It's Terry Giles that goes in the lead, and John Dormer just screeches past the whole lot of them on the entrance of that turn. Terry Giles is challenging hard in second place, but John Dormer's got the lead at the moment. John Dormer from Terry Giles. From Steve Syrett. David Mears. David Mears took himself up to third place on that turn. Got a fight in his hands. Looks like John Pilcher went very wide there towards the ropes and had to shut the throttle. Meanwhile, John Dormer in a class of his own, screeching ahead of the lead, ahead of the rest of the pack. David Mears comes up the second time, Terry Giles. Can he make any impression on John Dormer? Here's John Dormer. From Dave Mears, from Terry Giles, then John Pilcher, Steve Syrett. Flat out, throwing dirt at the rest of them, making the rest of them eat dirt. John Dormer on his last lap. David Mears in second, Terry Giles, then John Pilcher. Action all the way then, the checkered flag goes. First win of the afternoon for number 76, John Dormer. From 300, Terry Giles in second place. Getting back past David Mears, relegating him to third. Then John Pilcher in fourth, then Matthew Street, then Steve Syrett. And Darryl Keeble, Roy Gomb and Roy Leake. Official result in a moment. Race 3, another impressive time. A win for number 76, John Dormer. In second place, number 300, Terry Giles. Third place, 139, Dave Mears. Fourth place, number 49, John Pilcher. Fifth place, 741, Matthew Street. Sixth place, number 162, Stephen Syrett. Seventh place, number 149, Darryl Keeble. Eighth place, number 36, Roy Gomb. And ninth place, number 12, Roy Leake. No 10th finisher, the winner's time, 1 minute 19.10. We won't do it again, we'll go straight into the 350s. Looks like Steve Carter making a fantastic start there. A little bit of a depleted field here in the 350s this afternoon. But additional runner in this one is 167, Mark Seabright. 751 then, Steve Carter leads, Mark Seabright in second, then Dave Homan. John Morey and Simon Irwin. Probably seen Nick Irwin of late, and that's his brother Simon, who rode many seasons ago and obviously followed his brother's footsteps, come and make a comeback. Oh, well, that was fabulous on about it, isn't it? Mark Seabright has shot into the lead ahead of Steve Carter. Steve Carter, I would have thought, was favourite here for this race this afternoon, but Mark Seabright, in scintillating form, has just streaked past him. Looking at the last lap flag, then it's Mark Seabright from Steve Carter, and then David Homan. And a little gap back to number 186, John Morey. Wizzo New Leathers for 1993. Look at Mark Seabright coming around these tail enders like they're standing still. Now goes the checkered flag, a win for Mark Seabright. Second place to Steve Carter. I think he'll go back and change the gearing. Then David Howe and Polly Williams to the finish. And John Morey completing race distance. Official result at the moment. In first place then in race 4 we had number 167 Mark Seabright. In second place number 751 Steve Carter. Third place number 17 David Homan. Fourth place 186 John Morey. Fifth place 333 Simon Irwin. And in sixth place number 20 Alan Dan. No other finishers. The winner's time 1 minute 15.21. From the top, 167, 751, 17, 186, 333 and 20, 1 minute 15.21. 350s again then, and a few more in this one. In fact, I think they're all running. And look at that, Keith Potts coming round there. He really means business this afternoon. It's Keith Potts from Alan Harmer and Martin Jacobs. And there's Nick Urycz. Mark Stokes. Thank you around that turn, but they're all still on upright and safe. As they come up to the next turn then, it's 175, Keith Potts. If anything, losing a little bit of his lead to Martin Jacobs, but he's still well clear. It's Keith Potts from Martin Jacobs from Mark Stokes. Alan Harmer. Mark Giles, Arthur Livins, and Phil Buckley. So Keith Potts on that new Cotton motor, really singing here this afternoon. What a boost to the 350 class that engine seems to be. I'm sure we'll see more and more of those engines out there as the season progresses. 117 there, Tim Mount on the BSA, bringing up the rear. There goes the checkered flag, and a first win of the afternoon for Keith Potts ahead of Martin Jacobs, Neil Scopes, Mark Scopes, two brothers from Essex, Alan Harmer, Simon Irwin. Not sure that was Arthur Livins and then Mark Giles or the other way round. Then Philip Buckley and Tim Mount. Official result, Keith Potts in second place, number 141. Martin Jacobs, third place, number 15. Neil Scopes, fourth place, number 21, Mark Scopes. Fifth place, 121, Alan Harmer. Sixth place, 332, Nick Irwin. Seventh place, 71, Arthur Livings. Eighth place, number 26, Mark Giles. Ninth place, 336, Phil Buckley. And 10th place, number 117, Tim Mount. The winner's time, very close to that last one at 1 minute 15.30. 1 minute 15.30. From the top then, 175, 141, 15, 21, 121, 332, 71, 26, 336, 117. Winner's time, 1 minute 15.30. Race 6 comes to the line then, and unfortunately a non-starter, two non-starters in this one. One is Ken Lane, and number 7, Ken Lane, a non-starter, and number 88, Mike Baxter, also a non-starter. Now Mike Baxter, I know, took a nasty tumble last week at the Mason Aces meeting, and probably due to that he's not out this afternoon, but I don't know why Ken Lane has not appeared, but Ken Lane is a non-starter here this afternoon. Lots of action in this one though. We've got number 2, Neville Penfold and Paul Randall, 32, Kevin Simmons and Mark Langmaid, 191, Steve Heath and Steve Wright, and number 34, Neville Penfold goes into the lead, followed by Steve Heath and Steve Wright, then the all-girl crew, and then Kevin Simmons and Mark Langmaid at the rear. Kevin Simmons trying to go around the outside of Lady Penelope, and he just about gets there on that turn. So 4 outfits in this one. Round they come, Neville Penfold and Paul Randall. Went through well last week. So they're out in front today. Then it's Steve Heath and Steve Wright, then Kevin Simmons and Mark Langmaid, and then the all-girl crew there bringing up the rear. Very colourful leathers this season for Neville Penfold, riding the SGM Exa. And he's in full flight. Neville Penfold and Paul Randall from Steve Heath and Steve Wright, Kevin Simmons and Mark Langmaid, and then Penny Hook and Shane McLaren fighting their way round with Fab 1. Takes the last lap flag. Kevin Simmons just taking that second place on the line there, 1 lap to go. And the girls still fighting on bravely in 4th place. That's why we got a little bit of a breather there. The Fab 1 caught a light in the pits earlier. We had to send Lady a win there for Neville Penfold and Paul Randall. Second place going to Kevin Simmons and Mark Langmaid. Third place Steve Heath and Steve Wright. And after the fire, here comes Fab 1. McLaren's a fine win for Neville Penfold and Paul Randall, number 2. In first place. In second place was number 32, Kevin Simmons and Mark Langmaid. Third place was number 191, Steve Heath and Steve Wright. Fourth place, number 34, Penny Hook and Jane McLaren. No fifth or sixth finishes. The winner's time, 1 minute 28.44. From the top, 2:32. 191.34. 1 minute 28.44. Race 7 in, right-hand sidecars yet again, and another good line-up here. Number 51, Roger Measor. Number 51, Roger Measor and Shane Lapham. Number 15, Gary Wright and Steve Wright. Number 3, Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby. 99, Trevor and Andy Colvin. 773, Lynn Richmond and Steve Smith. And number 8, Bob Heath and Barry Knight. That's the lineup for race 7. Just been informed that Ken Lane had a very bad misfire yesterday afternoon. He was warming up his outfit in readiness for this afternoon, and he couldn't cure the misfire. Rather than bring the bike here and do it any damage, he's decided not to take part this afternoon, stay at home, get it ready for next Sunday. And the track's being broken. They're not too sure quite what the idea was there, but Gary Wright, a few problems on the line, perhaps the clutch cable broken or something. So the lads will come off the start line now and ease their clutches a little bit. The clutch gets very hot when sitting on the line waiting for things to happen, and obviously problems there for number 15. Obviously the favourite here must be Roger Measor and Shane Lapham. Some very fast outfits in there with them though, and I think anybody will be proud to be second in this race. That's obviously all night to win it. Number 3, Colin Hutton at 15. Gary Wright straight into the lead there with problems for Glenn Richmond and Bob Heath. And could we have some first aid over to there? The race is continuing. It's not on the racing line, so I suppose the red flag has gone out and the race being stopped. Terry Madley, I'm told now, has taken the place of Carl Jasper. So it's 22, Paul Johnson and Terry Madley. They take the place. This time, taking that inside line around that first turn. Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby trying to go around the outside of him, but Roger Measor knows the right line. Looks like Bob Heath coming around there with Barry Knight in the second place. Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby drifting back to third, but Roger Measor and Shane Lapham back from injury. Their first meeting since both of them broke thighs last year in, I believe it was the Sanford Super, and had the complete winter to get fit, and they're out there, out in front where it counts. Sorry, Ken Lane, 51, Roger Measor and Shane Lapham then. At half distance from Bob Heath and Barry Knight, Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby, Trevor and Andy Colvin, and then the man who started so well last time, number 15, Gary Wright and Steve Wright. Last lap flag then for Roger Measor. Number 3, Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby in third. Trevor and Andy Colvin in fourth. Gary and Steve Wright bringing up the rear. Well spread out, making the commentary easy. Flat out around this last turn. The checker flag goes for the first time of the afternoon for number 51, Roger Measor and Shane Lapham. Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby, Trevor and Andy Colvin, and then number 15, Gary Wright and Steve Wright. Official result for you in a moment. Shane Lapham, second place, number 8, Bob Heath and Barry Knight. Third place, number 3, Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby. Fourth place, number 99, Trevor and Andy Colvin. And in fifth place, number 15, Gary and Steve Wright. No sixth finisher, the winner's time, 1 minute 28.47. again from the top, 51, 8, 3, 99, 15, no 6, 1 minute 28.47. Race 8 then, right-hand sidecars again, a real good complement of right-hand sidecars here this afternoon. This is certainly the only beaten on the southern half of England. I'm not sure whether there's anything up in Yorkshire, but there was certainly nothing else local this afternoon. So the riders from the southern centre, the eastern centre, and of course the south-east centre all converged here this afternoon at Cripps Corner, Staplecross. And we're in for another good race this time. We've got Jerry Adams and Adam Cooper-Smith. No Rob Wilson Jr. Will Jones, unfortunately. 112 then Rick and Nicola Colvin. 5 Mick Cave and Mick Stace. Number 12 Joe Siciliano and Dave Arden. And number 36 Shane Baker. And with number 36 Shane Baker is Clinton Martin, which yes, I thought it should be 39. It's 39 on the bike, I believe, but 36 in the programme. So it should be 39, amend your programme, 39 Shane Baker and Clinton Martin. Not seen him around for a little while, but let's see if he's lost any of his old flair. Straight into the lead. Had a year off and they're out there now and in front. Jerry Adams and Adam Cooper-Smith in second place, chasing hard, but they seem to have missed a gear out of that turn. It's all systems go though on the front line for Shane Baker and Clinton Martin. They look like they've never been away. Round that turn they come then. That's how they go on that turn. Mick Cave and Mick Stace. Then Jerry Adams. And I always want to say Sean Pittock, but this year it's Adam Cooper-Smith. Then Rick and Nicola Colvin in the thick of it there at the back end of the field. Henrik and Nicola Colvin. Look at that scrap for last place. It's boring watching that man out front. He's long gone. Just watch that scrap at the back. Here they come, 39. Shane Baker and maybe the last last leg. Mick Cave and Mick Stace. Then Jerry Adams and Adam Colvin. Between Rick and Nicola Colvin and Joe Siciliano and Dave Arden. No love lost in those back places, but the front's all clean, cut and dried. Out of that last turn they come, making it outside. 39, Shane Baker. 5, Mick Cave and Mick Stace. Then Jerry Adams and Adam Colvin. And then Joe Siciliano and Dave Arden. 9, Shane Baker and Clinton Martin. Second place, number 5, Mick Cave and Mick Stace. Third place, Jerry Adams and Adam Cooper-Smith. Fourth place, number 112, Rick Colvin and Nicola Colvin. And then in fifth place, number 12, Joe Siciliano and Dave Arden. No 6 finisher, the winner's time, 1 minute 28.47. From the top, 39, 5, 55, 112 and 12, 1 minute 28.47. Warming up on the line there, another good line-up in this one, number 22, Paul Johnson. And I forgot who was with Paul Johnson, passenger change there, it was Terry Madley. Terry Madley, Paul Johnson, number 22 in place of 33, and we get 28, Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix, 77, Bill Beecham. And, oh, that's a change of passenger, Steve North. Steve North with Bill Beecham, not Graham Nichols. Into them pegs on that first turn. Richard Jenner and rustling in full flight there. Richard Jenner with his usual passenger Nick Waters, and then rustling with Paul Urycz. Now I'm sure rustling hasn't had too much to do with Richard Jenner in the past. Richard Jenner fighting hard in second place. Rustling and Paul Urycz. Richard Jenner and Nick Waters, their hand went up in the air. There's problems for those in second place. That was a shame. But they were going so well that Bartholomew and Matthew Dix then claimed second place. That's the bad luck of Richard Jenner. Number 6, Rustling and Urycz take their last lap flag. Matthew Dix, but not quite getting there this time. And around the goal, Richard Jenner and Nick Waters got their challenge again. But the checkered flag comes out this time for Rustling and Urycz. Got a funny feeling we've had a 3-lapper, but I don't know. I'll let the lap score sort it out. Numbers got wrong to the position somewhere. That was definitely a win for Rustling and Urycz. Everybody else looks like they're going back to the pits, so I think we'll have to take the result as it stood after 3 laps. But I'm confused of Staplecross here at the moment. Result as it was after 3 laps there, ladies and gentlemen, to save confusing the issue, but the time is for 4 laps. So, race number 9, the right-hand sidecars was a fine win for number 6, Rustling and Urycz. In second place, number 13, John Halsey, and with John Halsey this afternoon is Tony Miles, not Dave French, as I said earlier on. Third place, number 28, Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix. Fourth place, 77, Bill Beecham. And he had a change of passenger to Steve North. 77, 87, 06, 1 minute 28.07. Then up the first straight. It's the first time out for the 500cc solo boys. This is the big one, chaps. Hammering round that turn very fast indeed. 04 Ricky Sanford it is that leads from Adrian Mower in second place, and then number 24 Rob Camden. Followed by Keith Strudwick, fresh up from the southern centre this morning. And we have a faller on that turn, not too sure who that was, but he's up and he's okay. I think it's Jason Mullet. Looks very much like Jason Mullet. 04, Ricky Sanford leading then. From Adrian Mower. Rob Camden. Keith Strudwick. Adrian Harden. And Andy Cullen bringing up the rear there. But look at Ricky Sanford on full flight round that turn. Looking very impressive this afternoon. On his Jawa, Ricky Sanford. In second place now, Adrian Mower. Then Rob Camden. Then Keith Richards. Adrian Harden comes up to take his last lap flag, and Ricky Sanford is there for the checker to win for 04 Ricky Sanford. Then Bob Camden in second, Adrian Mower slipping back to third. Then Keith Richards. And Keith Strudwick. Leave out Andy Cullen, he's a lap in arrears. And number 2, Adrian Harden. Then 201 Andy Cullen, completing race distance. 154, Ricky Sanford. In second place, number 24, Rob Camden. Third place, 154, Adrian Mower. Fourth place, 143, Keith Richards. Fifth place, 212, Keith Drury. Sixth place, number 2, Adrian Harden. And in seventh place, number 201, Andy Cullen. No other finishes. The winner's time, 1 minute 12.97 seconds. From the top, 04, 24, 154, 143, 212, 2, 201. Winner's time, 1 minute 12.97 seconds. On now to race 11. Non-starter, number 145, Martin Drury. His place being taken by 186, John Morrie. 186, John Morrie. So, race 11 in 8, Vincent Kitchen. 174, Robin Pilcher. 121, Alan Harmer. 161, Mike Webster. 4, Trevor Banks. 252, Robin Cook. 45, Mark Smith. 146, Will James. 336, Phil Buckley. And number 3, Chris Tritton. In case you're wondering, a little, we'll do that later, we're off again already. Who's it going to be then, Trevor Banks or Will James? Look at him going into that first turn, hell for leather. Will James just got the advantage moment. Trevor Banks plunges straight into the back and over they go. Red flag up, the race being stopped in the interest of safety. Trevor Banks and Chris Tritton both getting up off the floor. And slight misjudgment there on the first turn. Want to start sidecar racing? Must be bloody mad. Anybody want to start sidecar racing? Right hand, Richard Jenner, number 87, has for sale here this afternoon a 1990 Kawasaki ZX-10 Magnum. Spare front frame and virtually complete spare engine. £1,650 the whole lot. Set yourself up for racing for this season. Pop and see Richard Jenner this afternoon. A 1990 Kawasaki ZX-10 Magnum. Spare front frame, virtually complete spare engine. Only £1,650. Bargain. Go and see him in the pits. Number 87, right-hand sidecar. The Grasser stand is here, ladies and gentlemen. The Grasser stand is here with lots of goodies for sale. Also, a free competition for the kids. Anyone wanting to join Grasser, come along and see us at the Grasser stand. That's that green and white striped tent to the left of the announcer's van there. That's where you go for the Grasser stand. Off we go then. The 500 solos are underway again and without Trevor Banks, I'm afraid.
12.
Oh, we put race 12 on, I was told. We set down with these things. Race number 12 it is that's out there then. Giving Trevor Banks time to get his machine fixed, and it's Ben Howe that goes into the lead. Ipswich Speedway youngster, nearly slid off there, but he's got that top hopes that he's going places. Ben Howe out in front, leading the rest of the pack. 467 there in so it's 461, I think that is Sean Tacey there in second spot. A very much improving youngster. As the days go by he gets faster and faster. Luke Dodd there in third place. So Ben Howe on the gun from Sean Tacey, then Luke Dodd, Dean Lawrence and Mark Jolly. A win then for Ben Howe from Sean Tacey, Luke Dodd, Dean North, Mark Jolly, Horse Hybrids, Christopher Dodd, Tim Mount. Number 252, I think must be an additional runner. Of the previous page, it's race 12 at the top of the next page. Now the result is a win for number 87, Ben Howe. Second place, number 461, Sean Tacey. Third place, number 65, Luke Dodd. 4th place, 971, Dean Norton. 5th place, number 47, Mark Jolly. 6th place, number 241, 241's Paul Stuybrits. Used to him being 24. Then 7th place, number 62, Chris Dodd. 8th place, number 117, Tim Mount. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 15.33. And as I said, number 252 should come back out for the rerun of race 11. He actually was in the wrong race. Race 12, from the top, 87, 461, 65, 971, 47, 241, 62 and 117. Winner's time 1 minute 15.33. Let's keep the old peepers open to see if we get race number 11 next or not. Trevor Banks still frantically working on the centre green with that machine. He's got all his kit on, so he must be ready to go. It's just tightening up the last nuts and bolts on the machine. Waiting for the rerun of race 11. Brian Humphrey here this afternoon. He's got his Grasstrack fixture list for sale. Grasstrack fixture list, Brian Humphrey. It is camper, registration number H287BKE. Registration number H287BKE. Grasstrack fixture lists only 60 pence each. Up on the top bend, I'm told. Yes, there's the, I think it's a black camper with the white top, the open white top. That is where you will find Brian Humphrey, and you can get your fixture list there. Pete and Pearl's photos are here. I saw those roaming around there earlier. They're down the bottom of the hill to the right of the announcer's caravan down there. Pete and Pearl's photos. Also Bob's videos. Bob's videos are there, and the caterers are in attendance. They're well worth a visit, especially as it's a little bit breezy and nippy out there. And away we go then. We're into the 250cc now. This is race number 13. Race number 13. 75, Lee Street leads from Richard Smith in second place, then Terry Giles, then George Cook. And Lee Street certainly knows his way round this circuit here this afternoon. He won his first race in, he's out in front second time out, but look at Richard Smith closing that gap on him there as they come round that top turn. Lee Street goes a little wide, Richard Smith tries to tuck underneath, but he can't quite get there. It's Lee Street from Richard Smith, then Terry Giles, George Cook, Keith Richards, Gordon Fennings and Michael Peters. Around that top turn they come. Just look at these front two. They really mean business this afternoon. Lee Street holding that tighter line from Richard Smith and then Terry Giles. Richard Smith again challenges from behind, but can he get there? He's trying to nip up the inside. He gets very close, and look at Terry Giles closed right up on the two of them. Look at those three coming in. You can get them in the back of a van. They're that close together. Terry Giles is really taking the wide run round. Will he get there? Lee Street holds that tighter line. Then Richard Smith. But it's Lee Street, Terry Giles, Richard Smith in that order over the line. Then George Cook. And Keith Richards. Gordon Fennings. And Michael Peters. Official result in a moment. Official result of race 13. Make sure you're putting these in the right places. Race number 13. Going to win there for number 75, Lee Street. Second place, number 300, Terry Giles. Third place, 33, Richard Smith. Fourth place, number 18, George Cook. Fifth place, number 143, Keith Richards. Sixth place, number 119, Gordon Fennings. And seventh place, number 37, Michael Peters. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 21.11. That is 250s again that come up to the line. See John Pilcher making his way to the line. As you'll note in your programs, there is a rider's number like 180, then Richard Sims, and it says number 1 in brackets for the uninitiated here this afternoon. That number 1 in brackets is his start line position and the gate in which he must use on the start. So 250s again, then 180 Richard Sims, 26 Mark Giles, 20 Alan Dan, 49 John Pilcher, 6 Phil Ranson, 96 Nick White, 181 John Gibbons, 321 Graham Legg and 118 Phil Sims. That's the lineup for race number 14. At the end of the first leg, the two they're up halfway up the first straight already. Richard Sims it is that made the best of that start. John Pilcher trying to come through from second place to first, powering round the outside there. And John Pilcher takes it. It's John Pilcher from Richard Sims, Nick White, Graham Legg, Alan Dan and Jonathan Gibbons. 6 runners only in this one, and John Pilcher got that bit between his teeth. He's flying this afternoon. Look at the lead he's already pulled over Richard Sims, and Richard Sims comes under pressure from Nick White. Nick White won his first race of the afternoon, and he's powering his way around from third up to second now. Well, he's got a little bit of trouble. He can't quite get away from Richard Sims as much as he'd like to. But they're on their way. John Pilcher it is that leads then. A good line round that turn, and from 180 Richard Sims in second, and then Graham Legg. Nick White's out with problems. Oh, Nick White's coming back in again. Come then. At the end of 4 laps, it's John Pilcher. Harry wants him to go round again. He likes this Grasstrack. Then 180 Richard Sims in second, then Graham Legg in third, Nick White in fourth, Alan Dan in fifth. And then John Gibbons bringing up the rear. There comes the checkered flag. A win this time round for number 49, John Pilcher. Second place going to 180 Richard Sims. Third place then Graham Legg. And then Alan Dan and Jonathan Gibbons. Nick White seems he's stopped over the far side. All sorts of problems in this race for that man. Looking to the centre green, and Trevor Banks gets a fine scarping and he tests those front forks. Make sure they're going up and down. And I think we could get a 500cc race on it. The official result there, a win for number 49, John Pilcher. In second place, number 120. That's 180. Why have I written 120? I wonder I can't make out who it is. Second place, 180, Richard Sims. Third place, number 321, Graham Legg. Fourth place, number 20, Alan Dan. And fifth place, number 181, Jonathan Gibbons. No other finishes. The winner's time, 1 minute 19.57. From the top, 49, 180, 321, 20 and 181. Winner's time, 1 minute 19.57. 500's underway then. This is race 11. Back down to the bottom of the previous page, and they are underway. Will James again makes the start, and into that first corner he goes. Trevor Banks is on the outside there. Vincent Kinchin on the inside. Takes Trevor Banks real wide. Let's Will James get well ahead. Trevor Banks now got rid of the opposition, and he's up to second place. Challenges. Will James. Vincent Kinchin tucks in behind Trevor Banks, but he doesn't really have an answer for the power of the Banks machine. But that Wasp is really flying. Will James, Wasp mounted this year, flat out round that turn, giving it the big one. Second place Trevor Banks, third place number 8 Vincent Kinchin, and then Alan Harbour and Mark Smith, Robin Pilcher and Phil Buckley, Mike Webster, and number 252 Robin Cook. Vincent Kinchin pulls off with problems. Will James then takes the last lap flag. Trevor Banks has gained a few yards on Will James. Doesn't look like he's going to catch him in this one. This is only the heat. What's the final going to be like? Will James leads. Trevor Banks there in second place. Round the last turn for the last time. Really motoring. The checkered flag goes for Will James. Second place, Trevor Banks. Third place, Alan Harmer. Then Mark Smith, Robin Pilcher, Earl Buckley, Mike Webster, and Robin Cook. Official result for you in a moment. Then, the race we've all been waiting for was a fine win there for number 146, Will James. In second place, number 4, Trevor Banks. Third place, 121, Alan Harmer. Fourth place, number 45, Mark Smith. Fifth place, number 174, Robin Pilcher. Sixth place, number 336, Phil Buckley. Seventh place, number 161, Mike Webster. Eighth place, number 252, Robin Cook. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 13.65. From the top, 146, 4, 121, 45, 174, 336, 161 and 252. 1 minute 13.65. This is the 250s, now race number 15. Non-starter number 4014, Cameo. In his place, number 100, Nigel Field. Flat out they go then, 76 John Dormer leads with number 139 Dave Mears up on the tail, and Keith Strudwick in third. And then young Matthew Street, younger brother to Lee Street, they're in fourth place at the moment. So around that top turn they come, and 76 John Dormer riding a very good line round this Staplecross circuit. Normal, that new machine with those new front forks. Just watch him go. And look at David Mears coming up there behind, closing the gap. 76 John Dormer leads. 139 David Mears is there in second. And then Steve Syrett. Then Matthew Street, Keith Strudwick, Sean Neal, Roy Gorman, Colin Osborne, and Roy Lee. David Mears coming around the outside of 76 John Dormer. 76 John Dormer on the inside line, squirts that throttle. It's a fight to the finish, and it just goes to John Dormer. Real close on the line there, ahead of 139 David Mears. Then to 62 Stephen Syrett. Very close there between Keith Strudwick and Lee Street. Then Sean Neal, Roy Gom, Colin Osborne, and Roy Leake. Oh, fractionally faster than his original heat win time. A win there in race number 15 for number 76 John Dormer. Second place number 139 David Mears. Third place 162. This should have been 62, I'm sure. Oh no, 162 it is, Steve Syrett. So used to him riding 62. Fourth place number 124 Keith Strudwick. Fifth place 741 Matthew Street. Sixth place number 5 Sean Neal. Seventh place number 36 Roy Gom. 8th place number 46 Colin Osborne, 9th place number 12 Roy Leake, and in 10th place number 100 Nigel Field. Winner's time 1 minute 19.06. Can anybody, any marshal, anybody see a chain laying on the track? A chain, not a train, a chain on this straight, this side of the track. Anybody see a chain laying there anywhere? Somebody's lost it with my back. Try and give you that result again after this race, but this is this race 16, the 350cc solos in their second leg. Previous race winner and additional runner to this race, 167 Mark Seabright. Martin Jacobs it is that leads, Alan Harmer in second place, Mark Seabright down there in third, trying to go right around the outside of those two as he goes around that top turn. He's got himself up to second place, sets his sights now on Martin Jacobs. Martin Jacobs from the eastern centre, Mark Seabright from the southern centre. Look at Mark Seabright gaining yards around that turn. Martin Jacobs just a little bit off the pegs, and Mark Seabright comes around on the pegs. Challenge that first place. Nick Irwin in fourth, and Alan Harmer in fifth. Then Mark Giles, then Tim Mount and Alan Dan. Well, watch Mark Seabright here. He gains a lot of yards around this corner, but he's drifted out wide this time. Martin Jacobs certainly got the bit between his teeth. Martin Jacobs, Mark Seabright, Nick Irwin, Alan Harmer, Mark Giles, Tim Mount and Alan Dan. Mark Seabright trying to streamline himself on that machine as he comes up there to challenge Martin Jacobs. Right up on the inside he goes, but can he get there? They're side by side, it's Martin Jacobs who takes the win. Mark Seabright tried so hard. A good second place for him. 15th, Neil Scopes in third, then Nick Irwin, and Alan Harmer, Mark Giles, Tim Mount, and Alan Dan. Back in a second for the official result. Number 16 then in a good race that was there, and a fine win for number 141, Martin Jacobs. A hard-trying 167, Mark Seabright in second place, followed in third by number 15, Neil Scopes. Fourth place, number 332, Nick Irwin. Fifth place, 121, Alan Harmer. Sixth place, number 26, Mark Giles. Seventh place, 117, Tim Mount. Eighth place, number 20, Alan Dan. No other finishes. The winner's time, 1 minute 18.57. From the top, 141, 167, 15, 332, 121, 26, 117 and 20, 1 minute 18.57. Try and give you race 15 again, race 15, by number only, 76, 139, 162, 124, 741, 5, 36, 46, 12 and 100. Winner's time 1 minute 19.06. Over the page and up onto race number 17. In this one, number 139, Dave Mears, is a non-starter. 139, Dave Mears is a non-starter. Away they go then up that first straight. Keith Potts on that Gottens from line off that start and into the lead. Another very fast man is right behind him though, and that's 751, Steve Carter. So it's Keith Potts, Steve Carter, David Heyman, Mark Scopes, Phil Buckley, Arthur Living, John Morey, Simon Irwin. Round they come, 175. Keith Potts leads from Steve Carter in second, then Mark Scopes and David Heyman. Making it dead easy for the commentator here this afternoon, and keeping themselves nicely spread out. Easy for the lap scorers, easy for the commentator. Flat out round there on that Godden. Look at that machine go. As I said earlier, I think that machine's going to transform this class this year, and I think lads will go out and buy one of those. It really is a very fast piece of machinery. Just look at him go round there. 175, Keith Potts. Leaving in his wake, 751, Steve Carter. A man for many seasons, a top runner in the 350 class. Checkered flag goes in, a win for Keith Potts. Second place, 751, Steve Carter. Then Mark Scopes, David Homan, Arthur Livings, Phil Buckley, John Morey, and Simon Irwin. Official result in a moment. Race 17 then up the top of the page there. A fine win for 175, Keith Potts. Second place, number 751, Steve Carter. Third place, number 21, Mark Scopes. Fourth place, number 17, David Homan. Fifth place, number 71, Arthur Livings. Sixth place, number 336, Phil Buckley. Seventh place, number 186, John Morey. And eighth place, number 333, Simon Irwin. No other finishes, 1 minute 16.20. From the top, 175, 751, 21, 17, 71, 336, 186, 333. No other finishes. Winner's time, 1 minute 16.20. Race 18 comes to the line. It's the right-hand sidecars again. Of 55, Jerry Adams and Adam Cover-Smith. Number 5, Mick Cave and Mick Stace. 28, Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix. 34, Penny Hook and Jane McLaren. 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles. And 77, Bill Pilcher and Steve North. Well, this is a battle, a home rule battle here. The Darren Bartholomew and Penny Hook. Darren Bartholomew used to passenger for Penny Hook last year when she first started, and Darren now has come out with his own outfit, so a little bit. Then it's Mick Cave and Mick Stace that lead into that first turn. Mick Cave and Mick Stace leading out of that first turn. John Halsey and Tony Miles in second place. Jerry Adams and Adam Cover-Smith come from third up to second. Set their sights on Mick Cave. It's all action on that front line. They come round there now. Mick Cave and Mick Stace then from Jerry Adams and Adam Cover-Smith. and then John Halsey and Tony Miles. Meanwhile, Mick Cave and Mick Stace out in front, leading the field, well clear of Jerry Adams and Adam Coker-Smith in second spot. Then in third spot, then Bill Beecham and Steve North, then Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix, and then Penny Hook and Jane McLaren bringing up the rear. Oh, the local rivalry seems to be going into the Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix camp at the moment. Jerry Adams and Adam Coker-Smith takes second. Third place goes to John Halsey. Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix, and then Penny Hook and Jane McLaren bringing up the rear. Ava Mick Stace. In second place was number 55, Jerry Adams and Adam Coker-Smith. Third place, number 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles. Fourth place, number 77, Bill Beecham and Steve North. Fifth place, number 28, Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix. And in sixth place, number 34, Penny Hook and Jane McLaren. Winner's time, 1 minute 30.90. From the top then, 5, 55, 13, 77, 28 and 34. Winner's time, 1 minute 30.90. Right-hand side cars again, Neil, race number 19, and should get Richard Jenner, number 87 out here. He's got an outfit for sale in the pits, don't forget. I don't think it's the one he's riding today. I think it's his last year's outfit. That is up for sale. Set on the line. There they go. Number 8. Bob Heath and Barry Knight came from the outside right across the field. Steve Heath and Steve Wright go to the centre green with problems. Only 3 outfits left in this one. Number 8. Bob Heath and Barry Knight lead. From 87, Richard Jenner and Nick Waters in second place. And then in third place, running up. These 3 and the dust is starting to rise up this straight. Into that turn they go, and it's number 8. Bob Heath and Barry Knight leading Richard Jenner and Nick Waters, and in third place still Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby. Oh, Richard Jenner's gaining a bit of ground as he comes into that turn. A nice tight line for him as he tries to come up the inside of number 8. Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby still in striking distance should anything happen in front of them to give them an advantage. Richard Jenner went a little bit wide there, and I do feel that Colin Hutton made a little bit of ground, but seems to have lost it down that straight. Round this turn they come then, number 8, Barry. They just drifted wide, and I think Colin Hutton has come through. Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby were waiting for that moment to happen, and sure enough it came. Richard Jenner trying to tuck back on the inside and come on terms again. Into that corner he goes, past Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby, back into second place. Watching on this turn now, because this is going to be a bit exciting to the finish. Probably very nicely. Just goes to Richard Jenner and Nick Waters from Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby. A creditable third. And amazing how close those 3 outfits all finished on the line after 4 complete laps. Official result in a moment. In that first turn with Roger Measor and Neville Penfold, but Roger Measor takes the advantage out of that turn. Roger Measor and Shane Lapham from Neville Penfold and Paul Randall. And Neville Penfold aims his sights low again. He's gone in there hard, and he just touches Roger Measor, and they come to a standstill. And through goes number 15. Steve Wright, and it's Neville Penfold and Paul Randall, and then Roger Measor and Shane Lapham, and then Paul Johnson and Terry Madley, then Rick and Nicola Colvin. So, number 15 out in front there. Gary and Steve Wright. And Neville Penfold pushing in hard in second place. Roger Measor closing up on third place. Not Neville Penfold, or is he? Into that turn they go then. The first three outfits all locked in battle. Number 15 holding on to a good lead, and Roger Measor comes up the inside, and Neville Penfold forces his way through right up to the front. Neville Penfold takes a long way round number 15, Gary and Steve Wright. Sets his sights again after Roger Measor. Number 15, Gary and Steve Wright in second place, and then Neville Penfold and Paul Randall in third. Then Rick and Nicola Colvin, and then Paul Johnson and Terry Madley. So coming around the last turn for the last time, and it's Roger Measor and Shane Lapham that are going to get there. Number 15, Steve and Gary Wright, or Gary and Steve Wright. Get it right around the right way in a minute. Neville Penfold and Paul Randall, then Rick and Nicola Colvin, and then Paul Johnson and Terry Madley.
See what it'll be like in the final when it's
Win for number 51, Roger Measor and Shane Lapham. Second place, number 15, Gary and Steve Wright. Third place, number 2, Neville Penfold and Paul Randall. Fourth place, number 112, Rick and Nicola Colvin. And in fifth place, number 22, Paul Johnson and Terry Madley. No sixth finisher. The winner's time, 1 minute 31.07. Once again, then a win for 51, followed by 15, 2, 112 and 22. Winner's time 1 minute 31.07. Lining up now in race number 21 is the right-hand sidecars. Off that line, up to that first turn ahead of Trevor and Andy Colvin, then Kev Simmons and Mark Langmaid. Only 4 in this one, and no Shane Baker, a previous heat winner. Oh, right, they come this number 6. Trevor and Andy Colvin in 32. Kevin Simmons and Gary Langmaid, and then number 12, Joe Siciliano and Dave Arden. Nice tight line there for Russell Eagle and Yamaha. Colvin on Pete Colvin's bike there in second place. Then the Fireblade Honda CB900 RR. Fireblade. Some people call it the fireplace. I thought if that's a fireplace, I'll race me Rayburn next week. Round they come in, flat out of that third. Off number 99, Trevor and Andy Colvin. Number 32, Kevin Simmons and Gary Langmaid. And number 12, Joe Siciliano and Dave Arden. Bringing up the rear there in fourth place. Oh, Russell Ing looking superior here this afternoon, as he did last week at the Mason Oasis Scintillator 600. At the Battle of Britain. So a win there for Russell Ing. Second place to Trevor and Andy Colvin. Then Kevin Simmons, Gary Langmaid, and then Joe Siciliano and Dave Arden. Official result in a moment. The official result is a win there for number 6, Russell Ing and Paul Urycz. Second place, number 99, Trevor and Andy Colvin. Third place, number 32, Kevin Simmons and Gary Langmaid. And in fourth place, number 12, Joe Siciliano and Dave Arden.